So friends, we are going to see a new Superman on screen. DCU is returning to the big screen. How Snyder's Superman could not make that identity, due to which some hardcore comic Superman fans in the whole world were always unsatisfied. So today we will talk about all this, that how much Snyder changed Superman and what was its impact. Yes, we are analyzing our favorite Superman. Rare artists like Henry Cavill are seen, whose hard work can be clearly seen in his portrayal. The main aim of this video is to understand Zack Snyder's different take. Superman is not only the most popular character, but the reason it was made is a big deal in itself. We can call Superman the very definition of superhero. You might think I'm using big words, but he is the epitome and paragon of hope, morality and heroism. And the era in which Superman was made was the interwar period. If we talk about the golden and silver age of comic history, then Superman is a great optimist. Whereas his personality was made idealistic. His moral compass could not move at all. His identity was that he is the guardian of humanity. And he became the embodiment of truth, justice and hope. He was known for his politeness and kindness. But on the other hand, Zack Snyder did a modern deconstruction of this character. And he made Superman a conflicted and morally ambiguous personality who always questions his own meaning in this world. Actually, Superman was supposed to be the epitome of humanity. But we were shown an alien on which the whole expectation of humanity was put aside. If we want to discuss Zack Snyder's Superman, then we have to understand some aspects of Zack Snyder's characterization. Moral complexity. In his first movie, Man of Steel, Zack Snyder showed a Superman who was always troubled by the fight for his identity. But we see that at the end of the movie, when he has to take a decision whether to kill Zod or not, then he has a question in his mind, that will there be such situations where taking someone's life becomes my compulsion? And this relatability only undermined his original traditional role and unwavering moral guide. Because in comics, Superman was known to find a third solution to any problem, so that he never had to compromise with his ideals. Clark Kent's persona. Now if you read comics and then look at DCU's Superman, then you will notice a huge difference. Now let me explain this difference in a line. This difference is that in comics, Superman is mainly Clark Kent, but for DCU's Superman, Clark Kent is just a human name. You can understand, right? In comics, Superman is a Kryptonian who is ultimately powerful and can fight against cosmic entities. But in the end, he considers himself as Clark Kent. Although somewhere, Zack Snyder has given more attention to his slow-motion scenes than to the humanity of this Superman. But now let's talk about Zack Snyder's amazing symbolism. Before discussing this point, we all know that Superman is a symbol of hope. He considers himself as a part of this mankind. But Zack Snyder has deviated a lot from this theme. Zack Snyder has made Superman a messiah figure instead of a symbol of peace in DCU. Zack Snyder's version is completely opposite, which instead of inspiring humanity, his Superman scares them. Zack Snyder with this character brought a fear and a cosmic horror where humanity seemed a little small in front of this powerful alien. Superman's character is considered a symbol because humanity looks up to him. He brings a hope. But if our Superman is trapped in his own dilemmas and conflict of ideas, then how will he be able to be called a symbol of hope? So, we have to admit that Zack Snyder's approach made his character complex and relatable, but in this approach, he lost the true essence of Superman. Every director brings something new with this character. Which director's Superman are you a fan of? Please discuss in detail in the comments. Do like the video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories and details.